Cancer, this is going to be a love forecast for the second half of May. This is for my Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also offer personal readings. All the info is in the description box of the video. There is a bit of a wait for a reading with me from time to time, so if you want to explore your options, I put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box as well, which will give you access to lots of amazing psychics and readers at any given time. And if you go through the link I've provided, they're going to give you your first 5-minute reading free, so check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. So Cancer, let's get started. I'm going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And the projected outcomes for the second half, potential outcome for the second half of May. And the reason I say potential for anyone that's new to my channel is that I infuse the law of assumption into my readings. And essentially this is a reading based on one timeline, one version of you, one version of said specific person, and the connection that you have selected out of infinite that are available at this given time. Creation is finished. You are limitless. Everything is possible. Circumstances don't matter. Your desires are meant for you, and you can absolutely tweak, shift, conform anything on the outside. If it's unfavorable, everything's a reflection of your state. So what you're experiencing right now in the physical is just a reflection of your current state of consciousness. So please do go and look at the law of assumption. And I always recommend amazing coaches on YouTube like Dylan James, Kim Velez, Sammy Ingram, Manifesting with Kimberly. This is just a checking in point. Okay, guys? All right, the person on Cancer's mind, how do they feel about Cancer as we move through the first half of May? Ace of Cups and the Emperor card. So this person seems to have love for you, Cancer, and Ace of Swords, a breakthrough and wanting something stable and committed with you, Cancer. Emperor card, 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. I mean, this looks quite nice, Cancer, so far. We've got 7 of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I did see the Ace of Swords. So there's something about wanting to cut through confusion and have a moment of clarity. And drop the guard. There's been maybe a wall or a guardedness because there's been some mixed messages or mixed feelings, or maybe in confusion about the direction forward. But the Fool, this person wants to take some kind of a leap with you, maybe for a new start, for an adventure, for like a new beginning, or take the leap for things to the next level. And King of Wands, they're amped up, Cancer. This person's very attracted to you. Some of you are dealing with a person where travel or distance is a factor, but otherwise this would be, I think, maybe there's been some mixed feelings about like whether to go for it. There could have been some questions around whether or not there are other cups around or opportunities, like if you're dating this person. Knight of Swords, I mean, this is about, communication. There may have been some guardedness. There's that Ace of Swords and the 9 of Cups, guys. There may have been some guardedness or a feeling of, like I said, confusion that has caused maybe some harsh or erratic behavior between the two of you, or caused a wound. This person wants to come out of that. They want to have a new start rooted in truth. There's a lot of pleasure here. 9 of Cups. Maybe you have just been dating this person. It's just been sort of like at that kind of going out, having fun sort of level. And so maybe there hasn't been clarity on the direction forward. Let's look at this 9 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they want to move things in a better direction, 6 of Swords. And Queen of Cups, Cancer. Okay, so that could be you coming across as someone that's very nurturing, very loving, also just love, right? Like this person feels a lot. And 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. So Cancer, they want to move forward. Some of you, there's been confusion, mixed feelings, because there's been holding on to like old pain, like exes or, old energy. And they want to move away from that. That's why I'm like, they want to take this leap with you. I think that 7 of Cups, the mixed feelings has come from maybe, unprocessed pain or hurt, which may have had like a guardedness between the two of you. They want to move ahead. I mean, for some of you, 4 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords, there's been holding back a little bit, maybe because the Fool card's like taking a risk, right? Like maybe there's been a feeling of risk, not wanting to have their heart broken or something like that. And then you have a look at this 9 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Cancer, they want to put the effort in with you for something stable and enduring. Let's see about that Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. So Cancer, for some of you, there has been some harsh energy between the two of you. That's created maybe a loss of passion because of mixed feelings or like confusion or questions around, well, are there other options? Are there choices? But I think this is a new start, like moving things in a better direction. Let's have a look at that Queen of Cups. Two of Cups, Cancer. Soulmate energy. So this person feels like a soul connection, also potential for like a relationship. So why do we have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Swords? Yeah, exactly. So they've been holding back, or they've been feeling maybe that you hold back a little bit because of like old heartbreak, or maybe you and this person are similar in that way. But the Page of Pentacles, they see opportunity here. There's offers on the table in May. Page of Cups as well. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Love, expression of love or emotion, and like maybe they want to take you out, Cancer, or they want to offer you maybe a holiday or a trip or something like that. They want to put effort into the situation where maybe there's just been a bit of in and out or chemistry. Like, you know, I said to you, Cancer, maybe this has just been more that than commitment. Maybe there's been a slowness with that because of unprocessed like breakups. Do you know what I mean? But I'm seeing actually a lot of potential here to put effort into something more enduring. And so maybe there has been confusion about whether to continue to put effort into this situation, because Knight of Wands, I don't like labels, guys, because this is like hot and cold, right? Or in and out, or passion but not, you know, serious, like fling energy. But the truth of the matter is that's not the way that I'm reading it. And also Cancer, regardless, I don't like labels, because people are going to show up according to a perception, and that's the state of consciousness that you're in. So they're going to mirror back to you your assumptions and beliefs. But even on this current timeline, Cancer, this person, there's a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry, and they want to put effort into the situation. The hot and cold or confusion also, guys, there could be a heavy focus on work and career as well. So that could have been causing a little bit of this kind of maybe an assumption that there's a lack of investment, or that, you know, the connection's not a priority. But I really don't see that that's the case. Let me have a look at this Eight of Pentacles. The Devil card in the reverse. Yeah, there's been maybe some fears. And also the Devil card in the reverse. I mean, I feel like, look, possible, I'm going to get your side of the street, Cancer, but maybe this person equally has also been holding back or reacting in some kind of a way because they've been holding on to heartbreak outside of your connection. And this is like old toxic relationships or patterns, which could have been surfacing a little bit in this situation, like fears, limiting beliefs, confusion, wound, wall. So they could feel that way, that you're like that. You could feel that way about them. But again, I'm reading them for context, okay? And we will get oracles as well to get some more details on the situation. But this is, you know, I think there's a lot of attraction between you and this person. It may have waned because of some confusion and a wall. But they want to work through that. And this is about letting go of what is toxic. So even if there could be third party like toxic exes that are still lingering around or causing confusion or fear. But I think that they want to work on things and move through that. Nine of Swords, they want to move through some anxiety or stress. Okay, Devil card can just also be our own limiting beliefs or obsessions, like negative obsessions, right? Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy. Yeah. So Cancer, I think that this person, there's opportunity coming in. I think that there's truth and honesty coming out of confusion. So this person's intentions, they want to take the leap with you. And I think they want to put the effort in, and they want something enduring with you. Let's have a look at your side of the street, Cancer, and see. We've got Three of Cups. So Cancer, maybe it's also you. Maybe either you feel this person, Three of Cups, like you've had fun with them. Three of Cups could be you going out and having fun, or you could be connected to this person through friends. Or Three of Cups, you could also be feeling confused, either because you have other options, or there's unprocessed stuff to do with third parties, or you feel like this person has unprocessed stuff to do with third parties. I mean, I just saw the Empress and the King of Wands again. So Part of you really wants to nurture this, the King of Wands. So that's the attraction. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. I just saw 4 of Cups, but in the reverse. So you want to come out of any energy of like disappointment. And the Fool. Cancer, you want to take a leap, but there's stress and anxiety. Okay, so let's have a look. What is Cancer's feeling towards this person? Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Work. Some of you are connected through work or career or through a mutual network or something like that. Knight of Swords. You both have the Knight of Swords. Okay, King of Wands, but in the reverse. So Cancer, partly there's trust. Maybe there's a bit of, because King of Wands is here in the upright and King of Wands is here in the reverse. So that's the shadow King of Wands. So again, guys, I read their side of the street. I'm reading your side of the street. You might be filtering this through an assumption that this person is only in it for like some fun, or that's why I deconstructed that before, because the King of Wands shadow is quote unquote the person that's like just in it for the sex, right? It's like the player energy, and I'm not really getting it with this person. I feel like, and you know, again, guys, the mirror is going to show up according to maybe a story that you have about self, a belief, and past experiences, and then assumptions and whatnot. And so even with circumstances now, like everything on the outside is reflection of state, and also you can select new version, make new affirmations and assumptions, and that person is going to more and more show up. Like if you want commitment, you want to be on the same page as this person, which by the way, it looks like it's already heading in that direction anyway. Okay, but check your assumptions. It's much easier when your self-concept is strong. You might have a story where you feel like people are playing with you or not committing. That's the case here. But your state is going to drive your daily thoughts, actions, inactions, reactions, and assumptions. And that could be why there's been some harsh energy between the two of you, or reactivity. Okay, so there's an Empress card in the reverse, and then there's the Moon in the reverse with the 6 of Wands. Okay, you want success with this person. There's shadow stuff coming up here, Cancer. So there's fears and anxieties. Maybe there's fears that this can't lead to potential or can't grow. And that can be, like I said, maybe this is an old experience that you've had. The Moon card, this can be mother issues, guys. So I'm not going to Freud you the whole session, but there could be something coming up around not feeling, you know, secure or safe and not trusting, you know, but I did already read their side, and that's just on this current timeline. For some of you, you are dealing with a situation maybe where there are children in the mix, like unprocessed, I said, unprocessed like pain or hurt feelings in connection to exes. So maybe there is an ex in the mix, but the Empress card in the reverse, Cancer, really is a reading of like, that's divine feminine energy, but in the shadows. So this is where you're not fully owning your value or your self-worth. So the mirror could be showing up in a way where you're feeling not valued or feeling that they're acting some kind of a way. But this comes down to self-love. So there is a shadow aspect here. And maybe you're doing that. You're processing something with the Moon card in the reverse. It could be that you're looking now, something's been revealed that you need to look at within self. But yeah, I mean, the Moon card in the reverse, 8 of Swords, exactly. I mean, this is about feeling trapped in the mind. Look, for some of you, you've had an experience where with the Moon card in the reverse, there was deception or something like that. And so this is when the mirror can morph into the monster, or we have repeat triggers and experiences, guys. Law of assumption, please go and take a look into it and will make a lot of sense. Like you're not really trusting it. Page of Wands in the reverse. So this is where you feel like things are more flirtation or it's petty. You know, and 8 of Swords is kind of, it's our mindset. It's our own limiting beliefs. Okay, so again, guys, I'm not telling anyone to entertain anyone shitty. Whatever the circumstances wouldn't matter anyway, because you can select new version of situation that already exists in the quantum field, where even if there's a situation where someone wasn't choosing or there are third parties, you can manifest that away. But even in this situation, guys, you know, the mirror is just going to show up according to whatever you're assuming. And I've already read their intentions. So even now, maybe what you're assuming, your fears, is not the current reality. But if your focus continues in a certain way, the mirror will continue to show up and morph into like the monster. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Okay, so we've got Pisces energy, Libra, Taurus energy. Yeah, Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Four of Swords, Cancer. So for some of you, you know, you are processing some stuff, and like this could be family related, okay? So there could be some fears and some shadow stuff coming up that you're dealing with, processing. Queen of Swords, this could be also that you're dealing with a situation where someone is, like I said, you could be dealing with a situation where there's unprocessed stuff connected to exes, or this person, like Queen of Swords, can be the divorcee, or it could be an ex, or it could be a harsh energy that, I mean, for some of you, that's a harsh energy you've dealt with before, and then there's like unprocessed stuff, you know, around your self-worth and your value. I know this is going a bit Freud and all of that, but it is relevant, guys. In the end, regardless, I read the circumstances and I read the person's side. They're not a robot. They have their own feelings and thoughts. But the truth is, regardless, everyone is still you pushed out, and no one to change but self. And you know, you can check out the law, it will make perfect sense, and it's real, it works. But Queen of Swords, this could be you feeling challenged a little bit with your shadow stuff. You do want success with this person. You want your happily ever after, Ten of Cups. You might have some unfinished business, Death card in the reverse. Like I said, this is old cycles that you need to maybe just release, like choose a new self-concept where you don't have this limiting belief about yourself. Maybe of not feeling worthy or not feeling enough or something. But the Eight of Swords is a little bit being trapped in the mind. And for some of you, you might feel that this person, there's unfinished business if you're dealing with someone where there's family or children in the mix, okay, or divorcee or something like that. But Cancer, mostly I'm just getting actually that this is, because that's that Seven of Cups, confusion, mixed feelings. Maybe you and this person have unprocessed stuff. You don't need to wait for this person to heal, Cancer, or change. When you go and look at the law, you'll understand that you can select new version of person out of the infinite. We don't need to focus on the outside. We just need to focus on our state and work from there, okay? So yeah, the Death card in the reverse. So there's opportunity for transformation. I think there's opportunity here for like personal transformation, Cancer. Let's see. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. So you've laid groundwork with this person, and there's a foundation, and there's potential here to continue to invest. It looks like you are still invested in this situation. So I feel like there's, you know, an element of really like being able to go for it in this situation, but it's going to require maybe self-trust, self-love, and releasing old stories and assumptions and pain, maybe connected to family and old, and that may have manifested then in past relationships and experiences, which then supported limiting belief that you had in your self-concept. And so now you can shift into a new self-concept that doesn't have this limiting belief. So I feel like this person's taking some kind of passionate action towards you. You know, there seems to be a wanting to get on the same page with this person. You're not fully trusting it, but again, you know, if you assume you can't trust, you'll just get confirmation that you can't trust. Gamble, something about taking a risk. It feels risky. How does this person feel towards Cancer now in the second half of May? Okay, there's something about lessons learned, ending cycles, and I just saw the Devil card. I'd said about the Devil card in the reverse before. Oh, telepathy, intuition, dreams, heart songs, coffee date, meeting up, planning, discussions. It says dating multiple people. So for some of you, like I said, well, if you're just dating at the moment, you just started dating this person, there could be questions. Are we dating other people? There also could have been a bit of a wall because of that. There also could have been issues around like unprocessed pain connected to exes. Like, are we ready to go for this? Because the Fool card is like taking a bit of a risk of, you know, risk of heartbreak. There's union, making it work, second chance. So this is if things got a bit harsh between the two of you. There's an illuminate, confessions, revealing the truth, and did we have, yeah, we had the Ace of Swords. So this person has something that they want to reveal, and that could be around feelings. Okay, what else? Yeah, and there's been a clashing. Okay, there's been a clashing around maybe questions of whether or not you're on the same page or whether or not you feel the same way, because we do have only you, focused on you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. So this person's pretty set on you, Cancer, as I said. So once you own that, or you assume that and embody the version of self that knows that you're chosen and that it's safe and you're secure, and don't focus on Eight of Swords, fears, limiting beliefs, then you will fully experience that in your physical reality. But that's where this person's at. Let me get you a Messages of Love Oracle. Okay, chemistry. Yes, the attraction you feel is mutual. So Cancer, you have a lot of chemistry with this person. Okay, so the unavailable and passion. So a lot of you, maybe there's been this sort of feeling like of emotional unavailability. But I really think, Cancer, like I said, regardless of what the energy even is right now, I still think this person, they are only focused on you. So perhaps to date, it's been coming across as a bit hot and cold, in and out, emotionally unavailable. And I did say why. Okay, I would focus on the version of you that receives fully and completely the emotionally available version, which I think this is heading in, it's already heading that way. But the half you get is from you wavering, so you doubting that a person is giving you that, and that's coming down to love of self, right? And assumptions about self. So look into the law of assumption, will make sense. I think this is an old story that you have, because here and now, your true love is already part of your life, here and now. So it's the past that is being projected in the present, here and now. Let's have a look with the romance angels. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. What did I say, Cancer? There's something about having a conversation, revealing the truth. There's playfulness. This person wants to be playful with you. I think there's a playful energy to it. What else? Attraction. No shortage of attraction, guys. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Finances and career. So some of you are connected through work or your work network, or there's been a lot to do with work and career. And so that's maybe been the link. Like, you might make assumptions that this person's not available, but it might be more about work and career, or you might have been that way and it's caused in and out sort of stuff between the two of you, or lack of clarity. Trust. Said trust a few times. This situation is calling for you to have faith with chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. The past is not necessarily Cancer the present, the here and now. Do you understand where I'm going with this? All that matters is your current state, and that is being reflected back to you, but your thoughts are creating a reality. So you're ready for this, Cancer, but if you allow yourself to go back into an old story of self with old experiences you had, you can project that into the present, and the outside is going to continue to show up in a certain way. So trust, keep an open mind. It's not the same as what you've had. You don't need to be scared. Eight of Swords is fear. Wedding with new love. The situation involves marriage. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. For some of you, there are exes in the picture, like there has been marriage. But for most of you, what I'm getting is new love that could turn into wedding. This could be marriage, right? It's a newish kind of thing, but it could turn into something really stable and committed. All right, Cancer, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.